Hello, welcome if you're new or welcome back to Goddess of Gore. My name is Vix and I like to talk about horror, thriller, fantasy and sci-fi books. Today is Valentine's Day, so happy love day to you all. I hope I can get this up and edited before the day is out, and because I'm actually filming this on Tuesday, Valentine's Day, my neighbour is building a dungeon I think next door because I've been working on it for months, but each to their own. Hope it doesn't disturb us too much. I've got a Valoween tag to do, so let's get on with it. I was tagged by Crystal from byebye, so thank you very much. I am really loving the tags I'm seeing and doing, so please tag me, tag away. Anyway, this was a tag originally made by E.D. Lewis from E.D. Lewis Reads, and I've put the original video link and Crystal's channel in the description box below. But what are the prompts then? Number 1, crush. Have you ever had a crush on a fictional character? If yes, which character was it? And of course, yes, I fall in love with characters in every book I read. For instance, the last couple of books I read, I loved Solovay, the horse in Winter Night Trilogy. Honestly, I loved that animal so much. I don't even like horses. They scare me a little bit. They're just so powerful. I just read House of Hunger and loved Elizabeth, the Countess. She was so glamorous, although I think she was the evil character. But honestly, she was such a vibe. House in the Cerulean Sea, obviously, Lucy, he was my everything. But he was a child, so it was more of a motherly love, of course. But you get the point I'm trying to make here. I fall in love whenever I open a book. Male, female, animal. Honestly, I'm not that fussed. Take from that what you will. Question number 2. Love can be sweet, love can be naughty. Name an erotic novel, horror or otherwise. I don't read erotic novels per se. I think the most erotic novel I have read is Talia, but that was about extreme sex videos. I don't know. I wouldn't consider just regular sex scenes that happen to be in a book to be erotic, but sometimes there's some pretty wild parts in the books I read. But I can't remember anything right now. I'm not into erotica in my books. No, that's not true. I have to be in the mood for that kind of book, and I can't remember the last time I read anything except Talia, to be honest. Number 3, Tainted Love. Name a book featuring a twisted, toxic or traumatic relationship. For this, I think something like Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke by Eric LaRocca is the first thing that comes to my mind. You know, where someone is completely messed up and they egg on another vulnerable person to do some pretty messed up stuff. I mean, I'm not going to spoil the book for anyone, but that's a reasonably, I would call that a toxic relationship. Number 4, dark side. Sometimes the one you love is a monster, and sometimes it's you. Name a book featuring a monster, human or inhuman. I did have to look on my Goodreads for this question, and I couldn't find any creature feature books. Probably every horror or thriller book features a monster of some kind. Animal monsters, probably Jaws and the rats and slugs. They're pretty solid, creepy or disgusting animal horror books. Or, you know, the usual vampires, demons, serial killers, despicable humans, that kind of thing. Are pretty much the standard in the books I read. So I'd be listing everything I've ever read. But when I think of monsters, I think of non-human. So you get the 3 best animal horror killer books I've read recently. Oh, Into the Drowning Deep with the monstrous mermaids. They were pretty good monsters. Or The Terror. That was a savage winter wilderness monster too. See? Now I'm thinking of them, I can't stop. Number 5, Twisted Heart. Name a great betrayal. I can't think off the top of my head. I do have a vague remembrance of a book where a woman got sold out to a witch finder by her confidant or something that I remember being really hurt. I mean, I took it pretty personally, but for the life of me, I don't even know if it was a book or a film or even if I just dreamt it, but I remember it being like literally dragged through the streets for nothing. And that kind of thing, it boils me, it hurts. But if I go in a completely opposite direction to something I didn't see coming, I would say A Man Called Ove by Frederick Backman. I read this a long time ago and I still think about it, not every day, but often. It killed me. It wrecked me beyond words. It made me betray myself to the point I was crying in public. You know when you hold it in until your throat hurts? Betrayal. Ultimate betrayal of my own emotions. But apart from that, thrillers with a twist I find to be a betrayal too. You know, the pearl clutches. You know, the ones that make you gasp. You know, the ones that you did not 100% see coming. The best betrayal. The author who has betrayed you. And then number 6 is to tag. I don't know who to tag with this one since today is Valentine's Day. If you get time to do this one today, or you still want to do it in any time, then tag you're it. Consider yourself tagged if you want to. So that's it. It was a short and sweet video for Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. It does mean so much to me that you would choose to spend your time with me. Like if you like this and subscribe if you want to. I will leave you with this lovely quote. Even when I am dead, I will swim through the earth like a mermaid of the soil just to be next to your bones. I hope you make some good book choices today, my friends. And I hope to see you all again soon. Until next time, bye-bye. Number 1, crush. Have you ever had a crush on a fictional character? If yes, which character was it? Can you not disturb me, please? Go away.